How's it going? This is a check-in. This is a check-in because the frequencies have been heavy. I've been seeing it a lot in my clients. I've been feeling it myself, for sure. You know, they feel murky, they feel mucky, they feel dense. You know, is your digestion a little sideways? You know, having a hard time literally digesting food. And maybe pain when you eat. Maybe you don't feel like eating. Maybe you feel full from one bite. Maybe there's cramping, bowel movement shifts, inconsistencies. Do you feel the need for more sleep right now? Like literally you're doing something and then all of a sudden you're like, can't function. And you like start sleeping where you're standing and feeling you need more naps, feeling that you need more sleep at night in general, feeling depressed, you know, like you don't really want to do much, like everything seems too much. Maybe scattered energy. The one more thing is too much energy. That's what I mean by heavy energy right now. If you're feeling all of this, I'm here to tell you you're not alone. This has been, I will say, basically every client the last couple of weeks has been like, this is what I'm feeling like. And it can help. It can help when we know that we're not going through it alone. Right? That it's not just us. Especially as you are opening up your senses, expanding your consciousness, running through the finer frequencies. Through the knowing that we're not doing this alone, it's not that we give the weight to somebody else, it's that the weight can be dispersed. Think about when you're carrying something, and let's say you're carrying a couch. No, that doesn't, well, yeah, let's say you're carrying a couch. You're trying to do it on your own. It's really hard. But then all of a sudden you have one other person, you're like, oh, it's easier. And then all of a sudden there's two other people and it's even easier. And then there's six people and you're like, whoa, because with each person, the weight lifts. It's still there. You still feel it. You still know it's there. You're still part of the process, but it's not so heavy. We recently had the Mosslickers Club on Monday. It was a small gathering. And every single person that was there, the second we connected, you could see you could feel it. And then at the end, it was like, oh, I feel better. One, being in nature, and two, being around other people that understand. Not that they're just curious, because there's people that are like, yeah, it feels a little bit different. But when you run in the other realms and you live with it more or equally within the spirit realms and the expanded consciousness states and the higher levels of awareness or sensitivities, as some people call them, to be around people that understand and can relate, it's a sigh of relief. So, what can we do right now? It's like a bowl. I was talking to a being today, and it's like this bowl of depression, the depression of the bowl. We went in, and it was a couple of weeks ago, and then now we're at the bottom, or last week was like the bottom, like the very divot that the clay is made with, right? Where it's like attached, and there's like the very, very bottom, and it was thick last week. We were there last week, and now we're coming up and out to the other edge. But how do we do that? How do we support that? Because as you come out and up the other edge, so too you help shift the energy of the collective, right? So for the digestion, simplify your food. Anything that you know does not work well in your body, take it out, because we know these things edge in, take it out. Simplify. You know how many carrots I've eaten in the last week? Oh my goodness. Because my body's like, easy to digest. Carrots, like, steamed, boiled. For me, that was the go-to, sweet potato, and then a basic like roasted chicken. That's it. Maybe some zucchini in there, my morning oats. Simplify. Okay, so simplify your food. Rest as needed. You feel you need that nap? Take that nap. 20-minute naps? Oof, I'm becoming the queen of 20-minute drool naps, like literally waking up and like drool down my face. Couple times a day. Do it if you need to. You need to sleep longer? Sleep longer if you can. Go to bed earlier if you can, right? Recognition that the musts aren't as important right now, because they're not really musts. They're the musts that we've created. It's okay if the dishes stay in there for an extra day. It's okay if your sheets don't get changed today and it's regular laundry day. It's okay for some of these things to just be tucked away for a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. So that you can nourish yourself with the food, the rest, nature. Be in nature. Lay in nature. Simplify and make these like non-negotiable basics. Yeah? Do the spiritual self-care. This is a hard one. This can be a hard one because you don't feel like doing anything. You're depressed. You don't feel like doing anything at all. Like at all. Begin to add back those things that are nourishing. 5 minutes of meditation. The time in nature. Even if you can't get out to the woods, if you're in Victoria, there's parks everywhere. Even if it's in the city, go and find a tree and sit against it. Lay in the grass. 5 minutes. Right? Or if you're like, well, I'll just lay in my bed. Then go lay in the grass. Yeah. Continue to do those pieces that are nourishing, because that will start to shift the energy. And it's not about suppressing the energy. It's about recognition and going, oh, I see and I feel this. And also, okay, here. Let's support myself and my state to come to less stagnation, back to the vision, back to self, while also honoring, yeah, I need the sleep, I need the rest, I need the food. Spiritual self-care, continue with that. And then the other one is completion of tasks. This one sounds small, but it's big. You come home, you have the groceries, you've emptied them out of the bags. The bags are supposed to go back to the car. Take them back to the car. This will, 1, prevent pile up. And 2, right now, a big part of this energy is the stagnation of pending. There's so much pending in the world of the unknown of what's coming to the other side of it. And there's so much pending in individual lives, whether that's projects, relationships, jobs, right? If you have a project that you can complete it. Just complete it. Oh, that's going to feel good in the body. It's going to feel so good in the body. Okay? So some very basic things that you can do right now. Yeah. Okay? Let me know. How is this time feeling for you? Through the sharing, we let others know that they're not alone as well. And they're not the only ones going through it, because we aren't. There's many of us going through this right now. Okay? You've got this. I love you. And yeah, you've got this. Breathe. Back to your heart. And know that we will come out the other side. But for now, to honor where we're at now. Okay, so much love and stardust. I'll talk to you soon.